Christ the Redeemer, secrets behind the world's most iconic statue. Imagine standing at the peak of a mountain, arms wide open, gazing over one of the most vibrant cities on Earth. Now picture a 98-foot-tall statue doing the same, every single day, for nearly a century. Christ the Redeemer is more than just an iconic symbol of Brazil, it's an engineering marvel, a cultural statement, and a silent witness to the evolution of a city and a nation. But how did this monumental statue end up towering above Rio de Janeiro? Why was it built so high? What challenges had to be overcome to place something so massive on top of a mountain? And how has it managed to endure decades of harsh weather, lightning strikes, and political change? Today, we unravel the story behind one of the new 7 wonders of the world, Christ the Redeemer. The roots of a symbol. The idea of building a religious monument in Brazil actually dates back to the 1850s. A Catholic priest suggested placing a Christian monument on Mount Corcovado to honor Princess Isabel. But political tides shifted, and the idea was shelved for decades. It wasn't until the 1920s, after the separation of church and state, that the Catholic Circle of Rio pushed to revive the plan. They feared that Brazil was becoming too secular. Their solution? Build something grand. Something that couldn't be ignored, a symbol to quite literally watch over the city. After a public campaign raised money through donations, the design by Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa was chosen. French sculptor Paul Landowski was brought in to craft the statue's head and hands. Construction began in 1926, and after 5 years of labor, Christ the Redeemer was completed and unveiled in 1931. Engineering on the edge. So why put such a massive statue on top of a mountain? It wasn't just symbolic, it was strategic. Mount Corcovado stands 700 meters, 2,300 feet, above sea level. That elevation made the statue visible from practically every corner of Rio. It was meant to be seen, not just visited. But building something so colossal in such a remote, windy, and unstable location presented huge challenges. There were no roads to transport materials to the summit in the 1920s. Engineers had to use a cogwheel railway originally built in the 1880s to haul workers, cement, and steel to the top. They constructed platforms along the slope, carving space into the granite mountain to serve as a stable base. The statue's internal structure is made of reinforced concrete, chosen over steel due to its durability and flexibility in shaping. And what covers the exterior? Thousands of triangular soapstone tiles, meticulously hand-laid. Why soapstone? It's heat-resistant, weather-tolerant, and smooth to the touch, which helps it maintain its look despite tropical storms and pollution. A lightning rod from heaven. One of the wildest facts about Christ the Redeemer? It gets struck by lightning multiple times a year. In fact, during a major storm in 2014, one bolt damaged a finger on the statue's right hand. Fortunately, engineers had the foresight to install lightning rods in the statue's head and arms to redirect most of the strikes safely. Repairs have since become part of regular maintenance, with workers climbing the statue for inspections and replacements. These brave technicians scale the narrow staircase inside the statue. Yes, there's a staircase inside, to ensure everything stays in top condition. Myths and misconceptions. Over the years, Christ the Redeemer has inspired awe, but also a fair share of myths. One popular myth is that the statue is the tallest in the world. While it's certainly iconic, it's far from the tallest. The Statue of Unity in India, for example, stands at 597 feet, over 6 times taller. Another common misconception is that the statue was entirely sculpted by one artist. In reality, it was a collaboration between multiple visionaries, a Brazilian engineer, a French sculptor, and a Romanian sculptor named Gheorghe Leonida, who created the face. And no, the statue isn't made of solid stone, its concrete and soapstone structure is hollow, allowing for internal maintenance access. The cultural and global impact. Christ the Redeemer has become more than a religious or architectural feat, it's a cultural beacon. To Brazilians, it symbolizes both faith and national identity. It's appeared in everything from postcards to Hollywood films to Olympic ceremonies. When tourists visit Rio, they don't just want to see the beaches, they want to feel the power of standing beneath those open arms. In 2007, it was named one of the new 7 wonders of the world, cementing its status as a global icon. Its message of peace, hope, and welcome resonates beyond borders and beliefs. Risks and resilience. Despite its grandeur, Christ the Redeemer is not immune to risk. Its location on Mount Corcovado exposes it to intense weather, seismic activity, and air pollution. Regular maintenance is crucial, Engineers scan the structure for cracks, reapply protective coatings, and even replace soapstone tiles with new ones from the original quarry, which is now almost depleted. Climate change poses a newer challenge. With increased storm activity, lightning strikes are becoming more frequent. Preservation efforts must evolve to meet modern threats. Still, the statue endures, it adapts, and it continues to inspire. Why it matters today. In a fast-changing world, Christ the Redeemer stands still, but not silently. It's a reminder of human ambition, creativity, and cooperation. A blend of art, science, and spirituality carved into stone and placed high above the noise of daily life. It challenges us to look up, to think bigger, and to believe that some things, when built with purpose, can stand the test of time. Fun facts. There are over 6 million soapstone tiles covering the statue, and some even bear handwritten messages from the workers who placed them. The statue weighs around 635 metric tons, yet it looks almost weightless, thanks to its balanced proportions and open-arm design. If you found this journey into the skies of Rio as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to NeuralNet Academy, and drop a comment below. What world wonder should we explore next? Or have you seen Christ the Redeemer in person? We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep looking up, and keep wondering.